Well, good morning everybody. We've got, go on then, go and have a splash. Go on then. Go on then. Go on then, go down that way. Whichever way is this way. Go on then. What are you asking permission for, Lassie? Go on then. Go on then. Oh, Liz is having a drink. Mind your bottom with Lizzy. We could have had a floating shrimp. Oh dear. Come on then, try to splash down here then. You've been splashing when you're not on camera. It's a bit wet. One thing I don't want to do is to get my I've got my waterproof shoes. And you can see how the water has been up here at some points or other. Go on then. Go on then. Go on then, in there. Go on then. Yep, that's it. Go on then. Oh, still splash. Good girl. Good girl, Lassie. Lizzy trying to work around how to. Look. Oh, a little shrimp. Good girl. Yeah, you were very brave, weren't you? Very brave shrimp. Oh, let's see. You're getting your wet shrimpy. Oh, shrimpy wet feet. Oh, let's see. Oh. Lassie, good girl. Good girl. Let's see. Sit. Good girl. That's about the only thing we ever trained you to do was sit. Good girl. We trained you to splash. Well, I think you trained yourself to splash. Go on then. Go and have another splash. Go on then. Okay, go on then. Go on then. Yeah. Oh. Oh, Lassie. Maybe go in that side there a bit. Go on then. Go on then. Let's splash. Go on then. Lassie. Go on then. Ah. Good girl. Lassie. Good girl. Good girl, Lassie. Go on over that way. Go on over there. Go on over that way. Lassie, go there. Go on. That's it. Good girl. Ooh, have a shake. Good girl. Good girl. Go down that way. Go that way. Good girl. Good girl. You're not jumping across there. Go around that way. Go on there. Good girl, come this way then, run here. Come on then. Good girl. That's a good lassie. Good girl. Oh, wet and drippy now, lassie. We've got our chair out, so we're gonna sit and relax. We've got the solar panel out. Try and get a bit more light. I think the main brightness is up there, but I think the sun's going to kind of swing quite low around that way. It doesn't get it's funny, isn't it, because in the middle of the summer the sun kind of goes right overhead, and then in the autumn it kind of just goes around like it doesn't really want to wake up. I know the feeling actually. Well, I'm not really going to wake up, so I'm just going to, and then it kind of gets over there and then drops down and falls asleep again. Oh, alright, okay, alright, well we'll show you in camp in case you've never come along. Obviously we're going to pick up all our rubbish and everything. I'll do a video on that pack. That's probably the main thing today. Yesterday I did toasty sandwiches in the Ridge Monkey thing. I think I'm just going to have them cold today. There's probably enough fuel, but I don't know exactly, so I'd rather just have, you know, regular cold sandwiches. I'll plop some in, and I don't know. I don't know how much is in there. And if I had like a ton of methylated spirits left, then I would get that up and running for that. But I don't want to risk, you know, running out of fuel. So I'll have cold sandwiches today, which is fine. I'll do a video on that pack today, so that'll be a separate standalone video. And we're basically just going to chill out and relax today. We went to Dartmoor yesterday, so maybe we'll go up to Sharp Tor today. We'll kind of see how it goes really. Well, we're going walkabout. So from here we can't even see the shelter down there. But we're just gonna head up here. It's not supposed to rain, so fingers crossed that it doesn't. But the sheep, cows are out in force today, so no flag. They're not playing John Wayne today, so we're basically just going to head straight up to Sharp Tor, just stretch our legs and back down again. We'll see you at the top. Yeah, it's breezy. It's breezy up here. We're definitely higher up here than down there. Obviously, I know that sounds Irish double Dutch, but even Dartmoor is quite low in comparison to here. So Tor over there is even in a little bit of misty low cloud there. You can't, well, I say you can't make out cam, but I don't know where I can't tell where my finger is pointing on the screen, but there's some sheep. There's maybe a dozen sheep over here somewhere, and you can see the valley there. So the valley kind of goes around past those sheep. Obviously the sheep are on top of the little thing, and then there's a little, maybe a triangular thing kind of down there somewhere, which may be the top of the super mid. And then you can maybe see some water, and then there's the tree that Sandy did some filming in by, and then obviously the valley down. And I mean, the car is literally kind of not as far as those trees. I mean, the car is really just there. You can see, so there's obviously, it's difficult to know if my finger is pointing in the right place, but there's obviously Sharp Tor, and then you could go down and you can see the path that kind of goes along to the car park. It's really not far here. We're really not that far from civilization up here. I mean, really, once you get up to here, you know, Sharp Tor and Hair Tor, you know, all of this is very easily accessible. But I guess being that it's October, it's middle of the week, I haven't seen anyone since I've been here. And like I said, I'm not exactly very far from civilization. That one there could be, that's probably Sharp Tor over there, is my guess, because Sharp Tor is quite small in comparison to these other ones here. These you kind of see, you know, quite easily from down there. But Sharp Tor, if you want a good navigational test, it's kind of like be over that way and sort of take a compass bearing for Sharp Tor, which from here we can see is up over there. But when you're down in the valley and you're over that way, you can't see it until you're nearly on top of it. So if you can navigate like from Sharp Tor or Great Links Tor with a map and compass, and you can get to Sharp Tor, then you've done pretty well, to be honest. Because like I say, from up here you can see it, but as soon as you're down here you won't see it until you're on top of that hill, and then you'll know whether you're heading to it. But anyway, we've got up here, we did what we wanted to do, just stretched our legs. So we're gonna head back down into camp, have another cup of tea, and then we're going to do a video on that Windrider pack. But from here we can't really see the super mid. Maybe we can just see the top of it, like literally the top inch down there. Maybe, it depends. I'm not sure whether, I think it's just the only thing that could be, unless I'm looking at something else. But even Sharp Tor is in low cloud over there now. It's definitely on the cool side. It is quite October-y weather, but we'll film these two a bit going down. Alright, come on then you two, let's go, let's head back. We gotta get the kettle on. You want some food? You want your dun-duns? Oh, Lassie cars, good girl. Good girl, Lizzy. Look at you. I must admit, I'm rather pleased and relieved with your legs, Lassie. Maybe with hindsight, when I took her out that time, I did take her out a bit too soon after she had her wonky leg. I just didn't expect, well, first of all I thought, well, if it's one leg, I thought, okay, well she'll only limp a bit on that leg because it's getting better. But what I didn't expect was all four legs to sort of to drop out from under her. That was she heading over there? You think there's water over in those reeds or something? But I think it was enough of a wake-up call just to think that probably going, you know, more than 3 or 4 kilometers, you know, probably is about enough in one go or in a day for her now. I mean, she will be 11 at Christmas. I think her birthday is like, I'm not going to jump down in that, Lassie. I'll probably disappear if I jump down. You want Daddy to disappear in the bog so you can play bog dogs. I mean, it might I might not disappear, but I'm not exactly gonna, I'm not going to take a chance on not disappearing. Oh, Lassie. Maybe there's a path. It looks like Lizzy is follow the shrimp. Oh my god, we're following the shrimp, but Lizzy, you're there is a bit of a weight difference between no, hang on a minute, look at the bog. No, look, there's bog there. I can't go where Lizzy went. Lizzy's like, I mean, that was a literal bog. These two dogs are conspiring against me. If you've got a little shrimp, then you can't necessarily go where the shrimp goes, because the weight difference means the shrimp might be able to float across the bog, and the 80 kilogram fat bastard human I'll sink. I know I should be a bit less than 80 kilograms though, admittedly, but look, we're right in the middle of this mess now. You see, I follow you two, and then look at the biggery we're in now. You see, these are the things you've got to be a little bit, I don't think Liz is going to disappear down those, but these are the types of things that you just got to keep an eye on, Lizzy, that she doesn't fall down those holes. Because she is so small, you could almost lose the shrimp. We're not calling you a shrimp now, Lizzy. Oh, Lassie. This is very professional filmmaking, this, Lassie, isn't it? The people who do watch us, they wouldn't watch us if we were all professional anyway. I think the select few that watch us because we're unprofessional. We've got like a select audience of unprofessional viewers. Well, what I do like, as I have mentioned in the past, what I do think is nice is that there are some proper hill walkers, mountain goers that actually watch this nonsense. For the life of me, I can't understand that. But I do think that it's rather you two, the path is that way and you're taking us that way. You want to go back a different way, is that what it is? We're going to have to start going down in a minute, you two. We're oh, thank you, Lassie. She's got this funny habit that when, I don't know whether Lizzy just tiddled down or not, I wasn't looking, but whenever the shrimp tiddles, we're going to have to go down, you two. Whenever the shrimp tiddles, Lassie tiddles on top. It's a very, ooh, nice, thank you. So you brought us to the graveyard zone of Dartmoor. Looks like there's some wool up there. Eee. The dead zone of Dartmoor. Alright, well, we've got to go down, you two. Lizzy, come on. The skull of the ancestors. The ancestral home of the long dead sheep. Alright, let's go this way a little bit. Let's go around those sheep. This way. We don't want to herd the sheep up here, the sheep into cam. Alright, we're gonna have to bisect these sheep. Ow, God, sodding hell. I see. Talk about Lizzy going on holes. Lassie, wait there. Oh, down that way. Down that way. Oh, should have trained you a bit better, shouldn't I, Lassie? Lassie, wait there. Lassie, wait there. Well, I suppose she did go where I told her to go. I did say down there, didn't I? Which was what I meant, and she went down there and she stopped when I said stop, and she hasn't rounded up all the sheep or killed all the sheep so we can have them for dinner. We haven't got a lineup of fresh flesh that we need to skin and cook over that stove. Yeah. Dan, I doubt you're watching this, but I noticed he posted a picture, someone had given him some pheasants. Ooh. And I think he had to do all the, well, apart from the fact that, you know, I don't think he had to bump them off. I think they'd already been bumped, but that was all. I think he had to feather them and gut them, and I'm assuming anyway. Oh, I couldn't do that. I like my meat and everything, but I must admit, in a real survival situation, I'm not quite sure what I'd do, really. I'm not sure I'd be particularly happy having to catch this way, Lizzy. I'm not sure I'd be particularly happy or comfortable having to catch and dispatch and I think I'm too used to supermarket. Oh, anyway. But yeah, I don't mind preparing it once it's once it's in a preparable state. Oh, what are you barking at? What's behind us? Is it the spirit of that sheep or something? Anyway, we're not a million miles from camp now. We weren't gone very long. Just a little stroll. Just a little we'll get Lizzy out of that, because that little top will be damp. She definitely feels the cool. I don't think I'd want it too much cooler than this in camp. Lizzy, eat that. Anyway, well, oh, yeah. We're nearly in camp, so I think I will, and we've picked up the trail that we came up on as well now. So I think we will sign off. Lizzy is look at the little shrimp cow. Oh dear. She'll be the first one to bounce into the tent straight on the sleeping bag. I should have put her bag on top of mine. She's so small, she's not going to get it. She's not going to get it particularly wet or anything. Go on. She's so small, she almost doesn't count. All right, I think we've had a vote, Lizzy. I think those are as long as the battery, it's about 15%. I must admit, this DJI Action 5 battery is certainly on a different level. It's it lasts a long old time. So I mean, I haven't filmed, to be fair, I haven't done a huge amount of filming this trip. This really has been a very lazy, not doing a huge amount. We'll try and film the dogs a bit, and we did our sandwiches yesterday and just general natter, which is what the people who watch this channel enjoy. And obviously, if you're bored with this, which I fully understand, I probably would be too, obviously you've got a million other boring channels out there on the outdoors, because really I find them all boring, to be honest. Because what I will say is, though, I understand how the others are more popular, because they're much more professionally better edited. I think that holds people's attention, a lot more. And if you notice, most of them, they've all got a theme. Lizzy, a theme or a story. It's like they've all got kind of a beginning, middle and an end, whereas mine tend to be more just whatever's happening, really. And then it's kind of like what you get is what you get. All right, we're gonna have to go. Lizzy, come here. Let's come round this way, because the camp actually is probably just down here. So actually, I was going to go down that way and around, but we can't even see camp. But it probably actually is just down here, actually, thinking about it. So we don't need that. We don't need that cow. Yeah, but as I say, I think when you watch the the more popular channels, it's either a bird and she's got a t-shirt on and a wet nipple sticking out, or a very provocative posed thumbnail with her legs half apart, hair dangling over her breasts, to make to make it stand out as it. Oh, there we are. Well, that's not bad navigating, is it? Oh, now how do we get down? I think we're going to go that way and then around to it. Let's see. Yeah, so we didn't need to go anywhere near that cow in the end. So those stones there, and it looks like there's a bit of rain in the air. Yeah, I mean, long term, I think the only videos that are going to do really well long term are going to be the birds with their tits out, nipples out, because I think, you know, most of the viewers of these outdoor videos are men, you know, and obviously what are they going to be wanting to look at, you know? Tits and stuff, which, to be fair, if I want to look at that, then I'm not gonna be bothered looking at an outdoors video for that for 2 minutes. All right, well, let's put that there and we'll see. I'm surprised that Lizzie hasn't charged into bed yet. Yep, there she goes, up into bed. We'll just open the door here. Oh, let's get that case off here. I do think this weather will pass in a minute. And I'm not going to bother viewing my ass. It's nice, isn't it? Right, let's get Lizzie off of my. That's my merino. Look at my merino. Look at that rain. Oh, we timed that about right, didn't we? Hey? Right, let's get your... Well, that rain wasn't forecast, was it? Oh, 17% on that, and that's all of the filming for the last few days. I haven't once topped it up yet. Let's see. I think I will. I'll put some power in it now. Oh, oh, there you go. Oh. Oh, look at those teeth! Look at those teeth! Yeah! Look at those teeth! Oh, you little Godzilla, you are! Oh my goodness! But you just scared Godzilla off! Okay, alright. Alright, that's enough. That's enough. You want... No, alright, thank you. That's expensive stuff. I bought my old MLD quilt for you. Yes. Alright. And I'm going to put the kettle on. Oh, let's see. Oh. Oh. Oh, let's see. Alright, good. Alright, that's enough. Alright, I'm going to put the kettle on. Now, welcome into evening camp. We've boiled water up and we've made tomato and chicken and a bit of onion. I had a bit of onion left, so I chopped that up on the chopping board with the knife. Those 5-minute pasta meals. So there's 2 5-minute pasta meals in there, and then we'll have a cup of tea. I'll have that, and then I will have a cup of tea. We've turned everything off. Lassie's had her food. Oh, I think she's wanting more, but she's had quite a bit. There's still a bit left. I put some more down for Lizzy because I put a pile of food, you know, there when that was free, and she's eaten all that. So we'll see whether she eats that or not. But I'll put a bit more down for Lassie. I completely drained one of my power banks. So about an hour before sunset, when there was still sun shining down on it, well, pretty much sun, it wasn't too cloudy, I plugged the used power bank into the solar panel, and it had about an hour, and that did give it some extra oomph. So I plugged it into my phone because I was curious as to how much the phone would charge up. And 1 hour, this might actually be an interesting experiment one day in the future, but 1 hour of, you know, poor light here, but it was sun, you know, it wasn't cloudy, it was actual sun on it. But 1 hour of October sun on the solar panel did give me 6% on the phone. So it would be interesting, obviously, if you had 10 hours of sun, does that mean that you only get 60% on the phone, or whether, you know, if you have a higher sun that would give more? So that's maybe an experiment for next year to see, you know, how much sun, you know, is needed on an empty power bank to give you, you know, to charge your phone up. So that's maybe something for next year when we've got some sun. Anyway, I'm gonna carry on with Daryl Dixon Walking Dead on Amazon, and I'm gonna have that to eat, and then we'll kind of maybe catch up later on. Otherwise we'll pack up in the morning. My plan really is to try and be awake for 8 or 9, and then really just slowly pack up in the morning and try and be gone by 11 so I can be over at the car. You want a drink? So I can be over at the car I noticed that when Liz has had her dry food, that's his face. I noticed when Liz has had her food, she's got to have, good girl, she's got to have plenty of water afterwards. Is that nice? Can you drop more? Oh, Lassie, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You want some more food? In a minute. Is that nice, Lizzy? You're going to go and settle down now? Alright, well I'm going to potter here for a bit and then we'll either catch up later or in the morning.